Yo, what's up, guys? In this video, another freaking video about the gosh darn coronavirus. I'm so sick of making videos about the coronavirus, really, I am. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of being negative in general, really. I just want to be positive. I'm such a happy person. I'm such a nice person. Like, sometimes what I'll do when I'm in the world or I'm at work or whatever, and I feel like I have a connection with somebody, I'm like, oh, you should, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And they're like, oh, what's it about? And I have to say, I'm like, well, I'm not really sure. Or like, oh, it's fitness or something like that. And then I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, these people have such an idea of me as like a nice, happy, positive, energetic, like enthusiastic person. And then they watch some of these videos and they're like, man, this guy's actually really an asshole. Like, why such an asshole? Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about the coronavirus, I guess, again, for a change. Okay, so I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, somebody who works at a kiosk next to me at the mall, and he was telling me how Governor Sisolak, the governor of Nevada, came out yesterday or 2 days ago and basically threatened that if you guys don't wear a mask, I'm going to shut down Las Vegas again. Like, okay, first of all, that'll never happen. I'm going to argue that's never going to happen, regardless of what the number of coronavirus cases say, because there's no real, nobody really feels the effects of it here other than being inconvenienced to wearing a mask and shamed by neurotic people who read too much news and look at too many graphs online. There's no real effects of it, right? Nobody's really sick. I haven't fucking seen anybody sick at all, I haven't seen anybody cough. One lady coughed yesterday, but she was obviously a smoker. Anyway, there's no effects of it. They're never going to fucking shut anything down here. It's a complete joke, empty threat. But the guy that I was talking to, we got to be on the safe side. We do work in retail, and if they shut everything down, retail is going to be one of the first things, if not the first thing, to get shut down. And he was like, oh, yeah, man, you got to save your money. You got to be careful, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's fucking bullshit, man. And I basically said some of the same things that I said right now. There's no real effects. It's just fucking graphs online. It's all a bunch of media hype. It's all political, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, you know what? You're right, man. And honestly, at the end of the day, even if it does come back or whatever, we're just going to have to deal with it, really. That's the option, or that's the best option. And I heard that and I thought about it. And I guess sometimes people will say a phrase and it just clicks in my mind. I'm like, yeah, that's a fucking great way of putting it. We just need to fucking deal with it, right? And it's not even really that bad, honestly. People have been leaving comments on these videos. They're like, well, did you know that coronavirus tests test for any virus or any virus of the corona strain or coronavirus strain? And there's 20 of them. So basically, anytime somebody has a cold or anytime somebody has the flu, I don't know if the flu is the same thing, but I read that there's a lot of false positives or false negatives from the flu as well. So it's basically oh, are you in the hospital? Are you sick? Oh, you've got the coronavirus. That's it. Period. End of story. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, really good friend of mine, and he texted me. He's in Florida right now, and he's like, hey, guess what, bro? My kids have the coronavirus. Or my kids tested positive for the coronavirus. And at first I was like, oh, man, maybe he watches my videos. He hears all the shit that I talk. I don't think he does. And I was like, what are the odds that they're actually sick, right? And I was like, how they doing? He's like, they're fine. I'm like, okay. But that just goes to show you go. I wonder if I would be tested positive for it. I feel perfectly fine. I work out every day. I work fucking 8-9 hours a day on my feet. I'm very active. I'm very healthy. I have zero symptoms whatsoever. But if you go get tested, okay, it might show up. But who the fuck cares if it shows up? Really? Do you have symptoms? Are you sick? Are you unable to work? Right? But guess what? You're unable to work even if you have a common cold. The difference is that people love to fucking show online how cool they are. If they're not actually cool, they just like to say how cool they are by it's the whole it's the new version of thoughts and prayers, when some unfortunate event happens, thoughts and prayers, everyone, what was the thing in France, the terrorist thing, we stand with what is it, I am Charlie or something, je suis Charlie, some shit, whatever. Anyway, it's fucking the gay pride thing or gay marriage thing where everybody changed their Facebook photo to the rainbow photo. It was a couple years ago. Anyway, this shit always happens. People fucking love to jump online and show how much of a fucking bandwagon jumper they are, and that's what's happening with the coronavirus. But the difference is that nobody's fucking standing up and saying this is total bullshit. Can we fucking stop with the stupid lockdown already? It's a complete joke. I'm sick of talking about it. Are you sick of hearing it? If you're sick of hearing it, let me know, please, and I'll stop making videos about it. I'm just on a roll for the past week, and I don't know, I'm kind of stuck for ideas on what I should make videos about. Anyway, the point is this, is that first of all, it's not even real, right? Okay, the coronavirus exists, right? It's actually a thing, but it's maybe 1% of what people are blowing it up to be, that it's really as dangerous as everyone says it is. It's not at all, right? It's totally political. There's fucking personal gain to be had by most, if not all, every single person who's saying it's a big deal is benefiting from it in some way. There, I said it. People are on fucking Twitter benefiting by fucking showing how cool they are and how much of a virtuous person they are. The media is benefiting because a lot of it is controlled by Amazon, and Amazon makes more money when we're in lockdown. Plus, fucking Democrats are happier when shit is on lockdown. They can blame Trump. Everyone's fucking benefiting from it. There's no fucking altruism right here. Fauci, this fucking, I'm not even allowed to say like what I actually think of him. This person who I do not like, Fauci, owns patents in vaccines. Bill Gates owns patents in vaccines. Like, there's no altruism here at all. Nobody fucking cares about the human race. Everybody's just doing this for their own personal gain, which is why you see businesses doing the same shit too. Now, businesses are jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, we care so much about COVID-19. Your safety's so important to us. Come shop at our store. Hashtag fucking lockdown or whatever. It's disgusting, actually, what's going on. Yeah, I hate it. But anyway, the point is this, is that even if it was closer to what these people are claiming that it is, even if it was, guess what? You got to fucking deal with it. Okay? You can't lock down the entire world and say, "Hey guys, actually you're not allowed to leave your house. You're not allowed to do anything." Every time a bug goes around, you can't do it. You actually cannot do it. You can't shut down the entire fucking world for a complete, for even for a legitimate virus, even for a legitimate one. You can't do it. I'm sorry. You can't do it. You got to deal with it. People got to pay the price for not taking care of their fucking health. You got to pay the price. There's no fucking free ride. You can't get free money from the government forever. And you can't expect the entire world to conform to your to your needs based on your lack of planning. Right? I remember when I was in elementary school or high school, there was a fucking placard in an office somewhere, like the school office, that said, "Lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on our part." Right? And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. It's a good little bumper sticker there. And it's very applicable for this as well. But the problem is that anytime anybody stands up and fucking says something about it, everyone's so quick to jump on them. "Oh my God, you're killing people. You're a murderer. Go tell that to the 500 families who have, family members who died from this." It's a complete joke. I'm so sick of talking about it. I just want to talk about happy things. I want to talk about happy, positive things that people like to hear about. I want to be a nice, enthusiastic, fun-loving person like I am in the real world. I don't like this like online person that I'm turning into because I always talk about negative shit. But that's what people want to hear about. They want to hear about negative shit. Nobody wants to wake up in the morning and be like, turn on the news and see, oh, everything's fine. Today's a great day for everybody. Go out there and have a great day. No, they want to fucking see some bad shit that's happening in the world and hear somebody yell about something that they're angry about and then, feel better that they are justified in their negative emotions, I guess. Anyway, I need a break. So, what do you think about that? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Peace.